Alright, so I've moved. I got what would be the cheapest bed frame and mattress from the internet. The double bed, is just me on here. The double bed, and I mean it's only like 4 inches smaller than a queen. The double bed was actually marked down. It's from a company called Zenus. It was marked down. This frame was just about $100, and the mattress is actually a foam mattress. So we've got the same thing, the Zenus brand. That one I should actually expand. 6-inch memory foam. My worry about this is that's only 6 inches, and I'm looking at how the slats are spaced on here. They're very skinny. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe we'll be good. Now this is one of the weirdest builds I've ever done, because you see a bunch of pieces in white. I mean, it's labeled very nicely. I think that's the jigsaw puzzle. But the instructions, they're a nightmare because it doesn't really put stuff into perspective. It's a numbers game, and when you start going, that's it. 3 pages of instructions, contents and instructions. When you get going, it's a match game. So all those close-up pictures, and I mean this might actually be kind of cool. But when I was initially setting it up, I was like 1 and 1 and 2 and 2s, but that's basically it. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 8 and 8s. Here's 6s and 6s. So now we're at this point where we do the 9 bar. So we have a bar with 9. So those 2 are the 2 feet there, 2 feet here, and this will be the stretch that goes in the middle. And then when you roll it over, when you put it right side up, there's a 10. And then you match it up to that 10. So you always kind of know where you're going. Now this is probably the most interesting method of putting a bed together. I'm working on it for about 20-25 minutes. I just needed a break because I was actually frustrated to start, but when I got going, I actually did a really good job. Now they include something that's way cool. And there's a little switch on here, so you can go forward and backwards. Oh, get that in camera. It's a ratchet. It's a ratchet setup. So when you're tightening your bolts, sometimes these get snagged on the edge, and then you're like, oh, where's the torque on it? And you just gotta snap it back in there. So this is actually way cool. I think I've only really got this middle section, and then I think 2 other big pieces, and then I put the slats on. Well, I've got this middle section, and then I got about 6 more bolts or 7 more bolts in there. So I should be done here in about 15 minutes. I'll cut back. I'll take that mattress out. Now it's gonna inflate on its own. It's really compressed in there. And we'll see what that looks like when it's set up on here. Alright, so that ended up not being too bad. Not too bad. A little workout there. I would say probably about 35-40 minutes. Now this thing has something called non-slip tape. Non-slip tape. Now when I started peeling it off, it's got an adhesive on there, and I don't really want to have it sticking or leaving those adhesive residues to the mattress. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's pretty. It's light. It feels like a PVC-ish, but at the same time it feels pretty solid. And I guess the Canuck testers test is actually going to put that mattress on there and see how the cheapest bed on Amazon, well, the cheapest bed for Canadians on Amazon. So this thing costed $220 total. Bed frame, so a slightly fancier bed frame than the other crappy foldy. Like I wanted a legit bed frame. So not the Amazon basics, the ones that look like two steel crates that fold down, like a legitimate bed frame with a header, foot. I just can't really call it a headboard or a footboard, but it's got a head and a foot section. And for me, that's important because your pillow doesn't fall off and you don't kick your sheets completely off. Whereas that basics just look like you kind of just like throw your stuff over. Now I know that one, when I looked at it for Canada, getting the double size was just slightly cheaper than this. It was $90-something. So let me get that mattress unpacked and we'll throw it on here. It's going to be awkward. That giant pole is a full-size mattress. And it's just compressed. What we got to do is it's just rolled up. It's got some industrial seal right here, like a heat seal. We're going to peel that off. I'm actually going to put the phone down, peel it down, lay it on the bed so it can unroll. And we'll see if we can get a shot of that real quick. You can kind of hear like a weird hiss. It's just doing its thing now. So look how much that is compressed. So another seal to tear on. I'm not sure if you're supposed to actually keep it on the bag or not. We'll leave it on the bag for now. See what it does, because it is rolling out. I think that might be the bottom side. It's just doing its thing. Yeah, I would assume you gotta get some serious air in there. I don't really know where's top and where's bottom. There's a lot of this wrap on there. I don't really want to throw this plastic away because it makes a really good bed bug cover. If you guys know about living in apartments. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the underside. It's a war zone in here. Alright, so we're seeing something here already. So the mattress is just shy on that side of about a couple inches. On this side it's right to the end. I mean, we could just push it right up there, but it overlaps on the outside. I guess when that expands it should be better. Oh. That actually doesn't feel too bad. It feels actually feels like a very sturdy bed. I lied. I'm gonna have to take this plastic off because I can't imagine sleeping and listening and listening to that. But we'll save the bag just in case we move again. It'll be good to repackage it. Yeah. It's the joys of memory foam. It's popping right back up there. So we got this built. Now the ultimate test is, I'm a heavy dude. You know, with COVID, I've put on a few pounds. I'm usually about 220, but in the last couple of months I've kind of re-maintained my heavyweight status at 235. This bed supposedly is good for 500 pounds, but I'm assuming that's like 250 max. Or maybe I got that wrong. Alright, so we'll get this all together. I'll throw the video up there. And I guess we'll come back in a couple of weeks and see how this bed is actually treating me. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, don't give me any. I got a real cool experiment coming up. I'm gonna try to be a treasure hunter. Till next time.